I think, was it the chorus where it was all kind of like heavenly?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh, like in the middle there.
That blew me away. It gave me goosebumps. I thought it was so good.
Hi, I'm Archie.
I'm Molly.
And today we'll be doing Kids See Ghosts by Kid Cudi and Kanye West. I know a lot of people have been requesting some Kid Cudi. Yeah. So we're definitely going to get to Man on the Moon. But I mean, I've commented a couple of times already that like March has been a super busy month for us. And so I was thinking like, oh, what's a shorter album that I think people would like? And so...
A lot of people have asked for this.
Yeah. So you've heard kind of Kid Cudi a little bit here and there, right?
And Kanye West songs.
Yeah. Like he was on Gorgeous on
and that
Beautiful
was one of my... And he was on Welcome to Heartbreak.
Yeah, exactly.
And those are like two of my favorites from Kanye West.
Yeah.
So I'm hopeful.
So yeah, I think like the latest Kanye stuff you've heard was 2013, I think, because that was Yeezus.
Yeezus, yeah.
That was the newest stuff. So this was released in 2018. So at this time, I would say like a few months prior to this, Kanye announced that he was producing 5 albums. He was doing 5 albums in 5 weeks. Yeah, so 5 albums, 5 weeks. So he'd release one, and then the next week he'd release another.
How?
Yeah, so everybody, well, I don't know if everybody, but me personally, I was just like, well, this is not going to happen. Like, he's just saying shit. He did it. Wow. So what he did was he produced one for Pusha T called Daytona. And then the next one, he produced his solo album called EA. Mm-hmm. And then this was the third one. Mm-hmm. The fourth one was with Nas.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then the fifth one was with an R&B singer named Tiana Taylor, who was signed to his label at the time. You can imagine at this time, people are like eagerly awaiting these albums. Like, what are these going to sound like? So all these albums were short, like 7 songs each. Mm-hmm. So this one's 7 songs. Okay. Kind of in and out. I'm really curious to hear what you think of this. Okay. So, yeah. I
have high hopes because I like them both. Like, good. From what I've heard of Kid Cudi.
Yeah.
And we already know I really love Kanye West.
Yeah. So just for some context, so around this time, 2018, Kanye was, in the media, and this is when the whole bipolar stuff was coming out. People were calling him bipolar. And then at the same time, Kid Cudi, I think, was just in rehab for depression. Oh, wow. And I think suicidal ideation, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. So they've had a kind of like an interesting relationship, both of them. They kind of been like brothers, and then they kind of hated each other, just fall out, in and out all the time. The last time I checked, I think they're homies again. For fans of both, it was an interesting kind of like announcement that these guys would collaborate at this time. So the first track is called Feel the Love, featuring Pusha T.
I can still feel the love. I can still feel the love.
We not worried about no other niggas. We the mother niggas. You bust down a rollie, I bust down a brick. Then I flood a nigga. Why would I wait when there's other women? Why would I hate we in love with winning? Ooh! Buy her bundles, fly her out. Bring a friend, I try her out. Love to fuck the trap music. Dope money just came along.
That was interesting.
Yeah.
It was an interesting opener.
Right.
Yeah, at first I was like, oh wow, this is okay. This is very clear. I feel like maybe because we've been listening to Travis Scott and it's been kind of less clean. It's been
kind of more like
kind of
immersive. All the reverb and all the
yeah. And with this, it was more clean. So there, I was like, okay, this sounds very clean, very simple. Mm-hmm. I like the echo on his voice.
Yeah.
All going well, and then all of a sudden, that part.
Yeah, I admit, like that part, it really caught me off guard. On
Yeah, that because I was like in the middle of being like, oh, and then all of a sudden that happened.
Yeah. So he was kind of mimicking the drums because if you listen to the drums as it comes in.
Yeah, I really like those drums at the end.
Yeah.
It had kind of like a marching sound on. I really liked that.
Yeah.
That was confusing.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, like, if you're not confused by that on the first listen, like, I don't know, like a release of energy, I guess.
Oh.
Because when you have Kid Cudi saying, I could still feel the love, and even through all the, like, the gunshot sounds or whatever you want to call it, he could still feel the, you know. And for me, I don't know. It kind of reminds you of "Piss on Your Grave" with Travis Scott.
Kind of like aggression.
Yeah, it's just like super aggressive that I'm just like, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, it works. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
That was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing that I read about this too, actually, was Pusha T was on he was on a flight to Montreal. He was going to perform in Montreal or something.
Montreal.
Yeah. And then he got a call from Kanye. It was like, hey, you need to go to a studio now. I need you to record a verse.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And this was like 10 hours before the release of the album.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah,
like
that's cool.
He added that last minute verse in there as an opener. So we'll move on to track number 2, which is called Fire.
I love all your shit talking.
I like that.
I love all your shit talking. You ain't got nothing better to do with yourself. I done proved it myself. Back on that ruling myself, I got new news to tell. Act like you knew you done fail. Only you know how I feel. And know with the mail, only a few in the field. Little bit off for the real.
Oh.
So many days I prayed to God, all this pain I couldn't seem to find a way. On the mission, live it, carry on. Got my family I'm seeing through by the days. Leaving buzzing, thought they wasn't, Tell her your kinfolk and cousin, This is the package you order, Beautiful madness. On this horrifying.
Oh, wow.
The scars I left behind.
I like this beat.
Heaven lift me up. Heaven lift me up. Heaven lift me up. Heaven lift me up.
Oh. That was nice. I forgot about the guitar in the first song.
Yeah.
You could only hear it like in the right.
It was very faint.
Yeah, but it was really nice.
Yeah.
And then the guitar at the end of that was really nice.
Yeah.
I didn't really know how it like tied into the rest of it, but I thought it was really like it was very pleasant. These are short. Mm-hmm. Or so far they've been short.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm kind of like getting into it, and then it
cuts out.
It's done.
Yeah.
But I really like the beat on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I liked when he was saying
Oh, I was gonna say that's one of his trademarks. Like he hums a lot.
Oh, well, it sounded really good. Yeah.
I agree with you. Kind of at the end with those guitars, I was kind of hoping like that they would just drop a beat on that and just rap some more on that.
Yeah.
Like that would have been a cool outro. But
Yeah, I really like that guitar.
this next song is called Fourth Dimension, and this is actually my favorite on the album.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Down the chimney he will come with his great big smile.
This is like a 1930s Christmas song.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, what is Santa bringing? I'm bringing you back.
Oh, damn.
It feels
Oh, wow.
so good it should cost. Brought an alligator, I ain't talking Lacoste. Made me say,
like a mix of Master P and Rick Ross. She seen to make me always feel like a boss. She said I'm in the wrong hole, I said I'm lost. She said I'm going too fast, I'm exhausted. Now drop to your knees for the offering. This the theme song, oh something wrong. Might need an intervention for this new dimension. That's too new to mention, won't fit in a sentence. If I get locked up, I won't finish the sentence.
I love that.
Loose while I'm rolling through, see me roll out. Watch you surf at the coast and I'm spinning. I got plenty adventures for the evening. We go journey, we all finding like the guy that's on me in the moment. Such a lost boy, caught up in the darkest I had. What's the cost, boy? Losing everything that I had. Tell the crew to get up, I'll be now my soul ain't for sale. All the evils in the world, they're keeping on me for real. I really hope the Lord heard me. We all live in sin, can see ghosts off the ropes. Ric Flair on your beers, now this the theme song. This the theme song, now put the beams on. Get your dream on.
Just do that, and then let the music do something, and then do that again. That'd be enough for a record. I mean, you only want 2.5 minutes if you can get it. 3 minutes max.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked that sample.
Yeah, it was really creative.
And I really liked when they reversed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the very beginning when it just kind of like dropped after a while, I thought that was I really liked that. There was a line, and I only caught it like after he had said it.
I think I know which one you're saying.
She said I'm in the wrong hole. I said I'm lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was funny. But when Kanye West came in, it sounded more like what I was expecting from him there.
Right.
I really love Kid Cudi's voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite versatile.
Yeah, I really like it.
Because he can obviously like he sings and he raps, but he gives you both. Like on this one, for instance, he was mostly rapping on this one, whereas the other ones he was just kind of like in the first one he was just singing 3 words the whole time.
Yeah.
And in the second one he was humming, right? So.
My only criticism so far is that the songs are short.
Yeah.
And I want to enjoy them for longer.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing because they're good that.
Yeah. That was definitely one of my criticisms of the album initially. Like once they get going, it's just like, oh, they take it away. But that's a good thing though about this album. It's only 7 songs, so like if you listen to this over and over again,
which I do with albums.
It gets better.
I do enjoy this.
Yeah.
I just wish the songs were longer.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I like them.
So yeah, going back to that, it's like it doesn't give you enough to kind of like
really immerse yourself.
Yeah.
And get in the zone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So.
But I really like it.
Yeah. Okay, well, we're moving. So track number 4 is called Free, which is Ghost Town Part 2.
May I say something to you to give you a true knowledge of yourself and life? Man in the full knowledge of himself is a superb and supreme creature of creation.
I don't feel pain anymore. Guess what, baby?
That's good.
I feel free. Nothing hurts me anymore. Guess what, baby? I feel free.
I'm so complete in the mode.
Guess what, baby? I feel free. And you know damn well,
I love the
every
guitar.
time that I fail, it set me free.
Oh, wow.
I feel free.
Wow.
I feel free. I feel free.
I have goosebumps.
Oh, wow.
I don't feel pain anymore. Guess what, babe? I am free. Yeah.
psychedelic noise. Yeah.
Oh wow.
That synth is very Tame Impala-ish.
That was my favorite one so far.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I kinda knew it.
loved that.
I kinda
That
knew
was
it,
so
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I love the guitar. It kind of reminded me of something. I felt like at first it reminded me of Nirvana, but it wasn't Nirvana.
Okay.
I think the chords reminded me of a Nirvana song, but the style of it reminded me of someone else. Yeah, I loved the guitars. I thought they were so good.
Yeah.
But then I think, was it the chorus where it was all kind of like heavenly? Wow.
Oh, like in the middle there.
Yeah, that blew me away.
Yeah.
That gave me goosebumps.
I like the way like it pretty much cut out and then it just isolated those vocals,
Yeah.
but they were so full.
Yeah.
Like immersive.
It was
kind of.
amazing.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
reminded me of Frank Ocean. Just that one specific
Yeah,
part.
yeah, yeah.
I just, that really, it gave me
Right.
goosebumps. I thought it was so good. Yeah, I really
I
loved
like that one. Yeah.
That was easily my favorite so far.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm glad it was a little bit longer than the other one.
Yeah, again, like I just wish they're all longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like they could have went even crazier on that personally. But
I really loved that one.
yeah. Cool. All right, we'll keep it moving. Track number 5 is called Reborn. This has 309 million streams, so this is the most popular song on the album. So
Okay, I have high hopes for it then.
yeah, so here we go.
That's nice. Wow. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm so reborn. I'm moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Ain't no stress on me, Lord. I'm moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward.
Very rarely do you catch me out. Y'all done specially invited guests me out. Y'all been telling jokes that's gon' stress me out. Soon as I walk in, I'm like, let's be out. I was off the chain, I was often drained, I was off the meds, I was called insane. What an awesome thing, engulfed the shame. I want all the rain, I want all the pain, I want all the smoke, I want all the blame. Cardio, audio, let me jog your brain. Caught in the Audi home, we was all detained. All of you Mario, it's all a game.
I'm so reborn. I'm moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. I had my issues, ain't that much I could do. Peace is something that starts with me. With me. At times wonder my purpose. Easy then to feel worthless, but peace is something that starts with me.
I like that line.
Yeah.
Had so much on my mind, I didn't know where to go. Come a long way from the haunting to me. Had me feeling oh so low. Ain't no stopping you, no way. Old things ain't like before. Ain't no stopping you, no way. No stresses, I'm so blessed and
I love that.
The organs.
moving forward. Keep
Oh, damn.
someone's wrong. Couldn't hold on why. So long. Sit here in the storm. Time goes on. But they couldn't find my way out. From the storm. Which way do I go? I'm so reborn.
I loved that one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was so good. I loved how it sounded. I loved the sentiment behind it. I love Kanye's verse. He was very open there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said a lot of like vulnerable things.
Yeah.
About how he was feeling, like mentally. He had a line, a relatable one. As soon as I walk in, I'm like, let's be it.
He can relate.
That's me every time I go anywhere. Yeah, I thought that was really beautiful. I thought it was a really like hopeful song, like reflecting on the past, and like he even spoke about like how things aren't like they were before anymore, and like he can do it now.
Yeah.
I liked Peace is Something That Starts With Me. Yeah. I think that's such an important concept.
I feel like Kid Cudi, I think what Kanye did with Kid Cudi here, he like really just let him shine. Like you can really hear his strengths on this album. I feel like Kanye is the backbone as far as like musically and kind of just like arranging everything, but he's letting Kid Cudi kind of do his thing.
Yeah.
And like you said, I particularly like Kid Cudi's lyrics in this one.
Yeah. I thought that line especially that stuck out with me. Like
at times wonder my purpose, easy then to feel worthless.
Yeah.
You know.
But I thought that was so good. Like I've come a long way from them haunting me. Things ain't like before. I thought that was so good. And then in the chorus, like I'm so reborn, I'm moving forward. Yeah. And the thing is, it was like repetitive. He just kept saying that over and over again. But that's the same thing that you have to do in real life. You have to keep telling yourself over and over. Yeah. I thought that was a really important and a really, really beautiful song. Yeah. Yeah, I love that.
If you kind of take into account like the other songs, like Feel the Love, I can still feel the love. Yeah. I feel free. Yeah. You know, I don't feel pain anymore. I feel free.
There's a hopefulness. It's hopeful. Yeah. It's positive. It's like recognizing what happened in the past, but also recognizing that it's in the past and that you have the power in you to move forward.
For sure.
That's beautiful to me.
You can tell why it's the most streamed song on here.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Yeah. I really loved that.
Cool. All right, we'll keep it moving. We'll keep moving forward. Track number 6 is Kids See Ghosts. It features Mos Def, aka Yasin Bey.
That's great.
Yeah.
Kids see ghosts sometimes. Kids see ghosts sometimes. Kids see ghosts sometimes. Spirit. Moving around, just moving around.
Start that movement. Start that movement. Y'all can't move me. Carbon.
I love that.
Same thing. In a room. Sitting by myself, finding heaven soon.
It's like a ghost.
Many things that could trouble you.
That's true.
Look beyond for it, feeling like you never knew. Kids see ghosts sometimes. Kids see ghosts sometimes. Kids see ghosts. Spirit. Yes, it can.
Well, it took me long enough to rap on this, strong enough. Pay this shit just gon' give up. Cause Jay just gon' live up to everything that sucks to you and us never enough. Thought I'd be clever enough to give up while I'm ahead. I like breakfast in bed, but I love breakfast ahead. For anybody who said that I was better off dead, told them don't ever leave nothing that you ever read. Got a Bible by my bed, oh yes, I'm very Christian. Constantly repenting, cause yes, I never listen. Don't like being questioning, don't like being less than any of your competition in any of my profession. Always thought you make it, but damn, now you hella know. Let's address some topics that I can embellish on. How we made enough bread for us to put some relish on. I won't relish on the fact I'm vibing on the future. Ultralight building in the building by Mutual. Herzog in the mirror in the office out in Basel. Known at Miami, Switzerland.
Kids see ghosts sometimes. Kids see ghosts sometimes. Kids see ghosts sometimes. Spirit. Yeah, that's a king. Civilization without society. Power and wealth with nobility. Stability without stasis. Spaces and places. Kids see ghosts sometimes. Kids see ghosts. Ghosts sometimes. Kids see ghosts sometimes. Yeah, that's a king. But what's the crown to the clouds? Moving around. Yeah, that's a king. But what's the crown to the clouds? Moving around.
I really love that vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good one too.
I really like the beat. What was the what was the thing making the noise? Like the little simple, yeah.
I don't know.
Was it like sticks?
It kind of sounds like percussion. It's definitely percussion.
Yeah, it's percussion, but I wanted to know if it was like sticks or... It kind of sounded like water dripping almost.
Oh,
like, I know it wasn't.
Yeah,
but it was funny how it sounded like really empty and then it just had that.
Great.
But also that the little sound.
Yeah.
I always say this, it reminded me of Pokemon.
Wait, was it the high note you were talking about?
Yeah.
You know, it's so funny when you said it sounded like a ghost or like I didn't even
you can like
realize that.
It sounds like an orb of light, like moving around.
Well, now, while we were listening to it, when you mentioned it, but before that, I didn't even put that together.
Yeah, that's what it sounded like to me. Yeah. It also sounded like when Crystal version of Pokemon is loading up.
Okay.
And it's flashing the unknowns on the screen.
Okay.
It makes this little noise and it sounded just like that. I loved that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was so good.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I really, really liked that. I really, really liked the beat and I really liked that little noise. I thought that was so cool because it really did just sound like a ghost to me. Like just like an orb or something flying around.
For me, I really like Kanye's flow on that. Mm-hmm. He really, that's the thing, that this is if I could executive produce this album, I'd make the songs longer and get Kanye to rap like this on every single, just give him a verse.
He sounded so good. I can't remember if I said that at the time. I was definitely thinking it. He sounded so good.
Yeah, the way he was rapping on this and on Fourth Dimension, I wish he kind of did that in all of the songs, just to make them longer and just to hear him rap. I really liked his flow on this one.
Yeah.
And he was on point. Before we move on, or before I forget, this is probably one of my favorite, it's probably top 5 album covers for me.
Oh,
yeah.
You know, don't you think the little sound sounded like what's on that cover?
Yeah. Like I said, now that you mentioned that, I was like, I can't believe I didn't even put that together. So the art was actually by I gotta get his name right, Takashi Murakami. So he designed you would know the J Balvin Colores album.
Oh yeah, Colores.
Yeah, like you know how like the flower and the different colors. Yeah. He designed that too.
With the like smiley faces and stuff. Wow.
Yeah, so he designed this cover.
Wow. Good for him.
Japanese artist. So actually, before we get into track 7, the final one called Cudi Montage, you mentioned Nirvana before. This next song actually samples a riff from a Kurt Cobain song.
Oh.
Yeah, so I guess they released a Kurt Cobain posthumous album like in the 2010s, I believe. I think it was just a bunch of acoustic demos or something like this. Okay, so there's the last song, Cudi Montage.
It's great.
Fight right back in the fell trap, then when on the soul that can hear me holler. I'm caught in again, see I'm all strapped and I can't move and I'm singing lower. Put the world alone, let me go for so long, and nobody you can hear a word. First in the night, looking out of nowhere, words home and they hit a nerve. Pain in my eyes and in time I find I'm stronger than I ever was. Here we go again, God, shine your love on me. Save me, please.
Oh, wow.
Whoa, stay strong. Whoa, stay me up. Whoa, stay strong.
His hum is very atmospheric.
Stay me up.
Wow. This is beautiful.
Stay strong. Whoa, stay me up.
Everybody want world peace till your niece get shot in the dome piece. Then you go and buy your own piece, hoping it'll help you find your own peace. Bring light to what they don't see. Auntie crying on the concrete, talking to dispatcher, then the phone beep. On the other line was the homies, told her that you ain't coming home, see. When she heard the news, I heard her bone deep. All growing up in the environment where doing crime, no requirement. They send us off to prison for retirement. Hopefully Alice Johnson will inspire me. Lord, shine your light on me, save me, please. Lord, shine your light on me, save me, please. Lord, shine your light on me, save me, please. Lord, shine your light on me, save me, please. Lord, shine your light on me, save me, please. Both sides lose somebody. Somebody die, somebody go to jail.
I absolutely loved that one too.
Nice.
Yeah, especially the chorus. I thought that was so beautiful. I thought it was absolutely lovely.
Yeah.
At first I thought it was about like in the first verse and like the chorus. The way I understood it was because this whole thing is basically about like getting better and recovering from like mental health issues and stuff, right? And like moving past things. So the way he was singing, it kind of sounded like almost like a relapse, but like acknowledging the fact that you can relapse, but you can still keep going forward. Like you, like it's just something you have to get through, and you will get through it. Which I thought was a really important thing to put. Kind
of like a one step back, two steps forward.
Exactly,
kind of.
Because like healing is like, it isn't linear.
Right.
So I thought that was important to have in there. But then after that, from what I understood, it was actually about gun violence.
Oh, you're right, because Kanye was rapping about...
He was rapping about he said something about your niece being shot, and then...
kind of like another cycle of
and then there was a really good line about like both sides lose someone, like someone dies and someone goes to jail.
Right, exactly.
That really makes you think. Wow. I thought that was beautiful. I don't know what it was about.
Maybe it's for both.
Yeah.
You know, because just kind of like a general kind of going through hardship and just kind of like staying strong and moving forward.
Yeah, I really
which
like
seems
that
to be the
message.
sentiment in the whole thing.
Yeah, because the rest of it felt like super hope. Not that this song isn't hopeful.
Yeah,
I
no.
should preface it with that.
Right.
The rest felt like super hopeful, and that's all in the past. Like I'm better now. I can deal with things now. Like, and this one felt like an acknowledgement of it's not always going to be like.
It's not going to be easy.
It's not always going to be easy. You're not just going to keep moving forward all the time. Sometimes you're going to like relapse or like you said, one step back, two steps forward.
Right.
I thought that was important to acknowledge because that's how it is.
Yeah.
That's just the way it works. But yeah, I just thought that was a beautiful song, an important sentiment. I really enjoyed that. I definitely enjoyed the second half of the album more.
Okay.
Than the first. I think just because the first few songs, like they were really good, but they were short. Yeah. And that made it hard to I really liked them, but it was hard to really get into them because as soon as I was getting into them,
it's hard to grasp anything from it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I think that was my main complaint on the first couple of listens. It was just like, oh, there's nothing to like. I don't want to say there's nothing to grab on. Obviously, there's a lot to grab onto. But like you said, just like once you're getting into it, once you kind of like figure out what they're going for, it's kind of like, oh, they're moving on already.
Yeah.
Yeah. But again, like I said, after repeated listens, this has actually become one of my favorite Kanye projects. Probably. I mean, he has so many, but like in a different way, right? And this has like a different sound compared to this other stuff. Like there's definitely some psychedelic influences in there, and you can hear like the psychedelic rock type influences because you can hear that.
I really liked. So I don't actually know that like compilation of like Kurt Cobain. Obviously,
I didn't know either until
I'm a big fan of Nirvana, but I didn't know that. I thought that was great.
Yeah.
I like I said, the first I think it was the first 3 songs, because when it got into, I feel like the first 2 I was like, these are good, but I wish they were longer. Then Fourth Dimension, I was like, that was really good, and I really wish it was longer.
Yeah.
And then after that, like from Free, like it was just, it was absolutely fantastic. I really, really like the sentiment of the album. I think that's really important. I think a lot of people can relate to it.
For sure. I like the way they both sounded.
Yeah,
personally,
I really liked Kid Cudi in the chorus. Like you said, his humming is like atmosphere.
It really is. Like it stands out.
Yeah, and it like
you can actually feel
surrounded you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really, 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 really liked that. I thought just a really beautiful concept overall. It was it was just really nice to listen to. And I actually I like that it's shorter. It's more digestible. Yeah, this was great. I'm glad that we listened to something with a lot of Kid Cudi. Yeah. And I look forward to
definitely
hearing more. A lot of people were requesting Man on the Moon, I think it was called.
Yeah.
And since I think it was on Travis Scott. And I am a huge Travis Scott fan. So,
wow.
Yeah.
They have an album, well, I don't know if it's an album, it's like a project together called The Scotts, because his first name is Scott. Scott, Miss Cudi, and then there's Travis Scott. So maybe we can do that as well.
Yeah, so I'm really, and I love his voice, and I loved his humming.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really looking forward to hearing more of him.
As always, thank you for watching.
Thank you so much.
Please like and subscribe. Share with your friends. And I guess we'll see you in the next video.
Yeah.
So see you guys. Thank you. Bye.